Hey Taurus, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Thursday, February 4th. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. At the heart of your reading, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. This is dreaming a new dream, which means something needs to vacate the position of your greatest wish. Could be a very long-held desire, something that you've wanted since childhood or for a very long time. It's saying, do I really even want that anymore? With the undertone of, I don't think I do. Now, that might be a reaction to attaining it. Dreaming a new dream because you've attained your greatest wish and now you need another goal to set, another dream to dream. Or it may be born out of a life change. You realize that you've grown, you've evolved, your perspective has shifted enough that what you used to want doesn't really fit your new life, who you've become. Let's see your challenge. King of Swords in reverse. If this is you, then you might worry that you're being too close-minded, only listening to your own desires and not to anyone else or the needs of the situation. You might worry that you're being selfish. If this is someone else's energy blocking you, or you feel like they're standing in your way, it could be like someone whose opinions carry a lot of weight with you. Someone who would disapprove of letting go of that dream. Like, what do you mean you want to drop out of college? This has been your desire since you were 5. You're so close to finishing. Why don't you just complete it and then you can reconsider? It's that sort of energy. I know it's not going to be exactly that for everyone, but it's like this could represent someone who is trying to be the voice of reason, but the way in which they're doing that is based on their own ideas of right and wrong. Let's see your focus. What is Taurus focused on? Ace of Swords in reverse. You're either focused on someone who's telling you, no, don't do this, and this is just representing the figurative big stop sign that they're holding up in front of you. No, 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 don't wish this, don't dream for this. Or it represents the lack of clarity in, do I really want this? Do I still want the old thing? It could be some confusion, some lack of clarity. For some of you, it's a refusal to accept the change. Because this could be a new idea that's like a gift from the universe, a gift from spirit, like a whispering into your imagination of, here's a new idea for you, here's a new thought. And you're saying, don't upset the balance of my life like this. Do you understand that I'm wishing for something else here, and I don't want to think a new thought. Show me what led up to this for Taurus. Five of Swords reversed in the World. I just want to quit fighting about it. I don't want the disagreements. I don't want the confusion that it brings up. I don't want the conflict. It's like, okay, we disagree. Can we move on, please? Now, how you're moving on from that disagreement is going to vary widely based on your set of circumstances and who you're disagreeing with and what you disagree about. There may have been a resolution that allowed you to move forward, but I'm getting more so that this is like the resolution is, we are not going to agree, let's move on from this. Let's stop arguing about it and trying to get the other person to see things my way. And let's agree to disagree and move on. Perhaps move on our separate ways. Perhaps move on together with this newfound respect of the disagreement. The energy of the environment, we have the Ace of Wands. This is inspiration. It's that new idea that is like, if it's a lack of clarity, at least you don't quite understand it, but it inspires you. It's resonating on a soul level, and that's the seed that's going to grow into the emotions of the Nine of Cups that allows you to set an emotional goal, how you want to feel, what you're wishing for emotionally, and the intellectual connection to the understanding, the clarity of mind about this. It's like you're in the situation of aligning your heart, your mind, and your soul all at the same time. It's a lot to take on. In the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. That pairs very nicely with the Nine of Cups reversed, because as you're wishing a new wish, dreaming a new dream, letting go of old dreams, you start to see how, in a practical sense, what that means for changing your goals. Well, what is the life that I want? If I won't be happy with a spouse and 2 kids, if that's no longer my aim, then maybe I don't need a house in the suburbs. Maybe I don't need the deposit for a down payment on a mortgage. It's like how the shifting of the dream influences your planning financially and the way that your life would actually look in practical terms. Well, if I'm no longer going to complete my schooling, then I can move to the city I want to move to. I don't have to look for a new dorm to live in or a new apartment near campus. That's all going to change. So it's like the practical aspect of, what does my life look like now that my dream is changing? You're surprised. Guys, this is wonderful. 10 of Cups. Being surprised with your ideal emotional fulfillment. I mean, this is a lot to take on, and you're going to be rewarded for it. Your new wish is going to start to take shape, and this is either a very speedy arrival of what you're wishing for, or it's all of this might start to congeal in a way that your inspiration and your actions and your plan for how to make it happen all come together. And so the dream starts to look more like a reality. Show me hopes and fears. What is Taurus hopeful for? Six of Wands in reverse. Likely that's a fear over if this King of Swords represents someone who's saying no to you or someone who's advising you against this change, you don't want to be seen as a failure in their eyes or in the eyes of the public. You definitely don't want to see yourself as a failure, but I don't think that you do. Yeah, you're just worried that following this new path in the aspect of what you're letting go of to pursue a new dream, I do get the sense that there are some people in your life who are going to view that as a failure of sorts. Like, oh, isn't it too bad that this thing didn't work out for so-and-so? They're going to view that aspect that you're walking away from as, like, oh, that's too bad for them. Too bad that didn't work out. They may not realize the underlying cause, that you're leaving it by choice, that it's actually leading you to a greater degree of happiness. They may not care. But it looks like it matters to you what they think. Show me the end result for Taurus. Queen of Cups in reverse. You're going to be keeping your feelings to yourself more often than not. You're going to start to feel very good about things, but you're going to find those good feelings come from self-care, self-nurturing, feeding into this new desire, this new wish, this new goal is going to be very emotionally rewarding for you. But I feel like, at least at the resolution of this current situation, you're going to find yourself wanting to keep it to yourself. Potentially a little bit unhappy about that, only because I see the desire is there for, you'd really prefer for everyone to be supportive, but lacking everyone's support that you care about, you're going to move ahead with what you want to do. You're going to feel good about it, and it might be better in the short term, or you might choose in the short term to stay private about this whole thing. Your advice, Eight of Cups. Walk away from what's no longer serving you and go off in pursuit of the new dream. It's saying it's not all that bad. What you've got now isn't terrible. It's not destructive. It's not... It was good for a time. It served its purpose, and it did make you very happy for a time. But now your purpose lies elsewhere, and the calling is to move in a new direction. Taurus, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.